Hi everyone. Okay, so this is going to be real quick. This is tonight's remote. I'm going to start doing more remote views. I do them at night. I meditate. I go into a semi-trance state, and then I try to access information on people. And I have not done them in a while like this. I haven't gone online after doing them. So I'm going to try and do them more because I know people like them. The first person I tried to make contact with as a remote viewer and enter into his psyche. I use heart-centered remote viewing, so I connect to the person through the heart chakra, through love, acceptance. I attempt to take in the person's information. There's this idea that Trump wants to declare martial law, that possibly we're going to be seeing the National Guard going into Los Angeles. I predict that we're going to see protests in other cities, that what's happening in Los Angeles will escalate, and we could see it happening in other places, New York, Philadelphia, Seattle, Portland, etc., similar to the protest we saw prior to, in Trump's prior term, and right before he had lost. There was quite a bit of rioting. They smashed up Portland, Oregon. There was protest all over the place. And we can assume that we may find ourselves back there. I predict that those protests will escalate. And how I feel as Donald Trump is I feel a personal slight anger and animosity towards the state of California. I take it personally as Donald Trump. I take my animosity towards California as personal. And so I want to hurt California. I'm angry at California and I want to hurt California as Donald Trump. They've done something to me personally, and now I'm going to do something about it. The next 5 months, I don't know. I don't even know if this president's going to survive the next 5 months, but the next 3 to 5 months, expect a lot of activity. The next person, when I went into this remote, believe it or not, was Melania Trump. When I went into her energy, I was trying to find out why she wasn't going to events, why she isn't seen at the White House. And what I am saying as her, because I try to become one with the person that I'm remote viewing, I felt as Melania, this is what I wanted to do. This is how I felt. I am my own person. I am Melania. I am my own person. I am very, very strong. You don't have to worry about me, but I will take care of myself because I cannot rely on this guy. You understand? I cannot rely on this guy to take care of me, to protect me. And so very early on, I realized I will protect myself. I will take care of myself. I will take care of my son, because this man will not take care of anything. So I'm very strong, and I will take care of myself, and I will stand alone independently. And so that is why I've come out and said things like that I'm pro-choice, that I don't agree with Donald about these things, because I am beside him as an individual. I think for myself. I have my own opinions. I'm very strong, and I want to be seen as independent, that I am an independent person separate from him. We are together, but we are separate. The message here from Melania is that she is a very strong, stoic woman who is very strong. She can stand on her own 2 feet. She doesn't need Donald for anything. She relies on no one but herself. And she's always going to do what's best for her and her child and her family. And she expects nothing from him that hasn't been negotiated in a contract. This is what I do. This is what you do. This is what you pay me. As for everything else, I don't care what you do. I don't care who you sleep with, what prostitute or woman, I don't care. I used to care, I don't care. Now, I understood very early on, the only way this relationship is going to work is I take care of me, he takes care of himself. I don't rely on him for anything. I am strong, I'm independent, I can take care of myself. He will do what he has to do, and I am doing my part. No one needs to worry about me, and I am not a wife who relies on my husband, depends on him, has faith in him, or trusts him, or expects anything from him. I will do it myself. This is Melania. This is who I am as Melania. I predict that the next 3 to 5 months could become so intense that Trump could be pushed out of the White House. This is a continuation of what we saw before. That is how it feels to me. This is a continuation of the protest and rioting that was happening in his previous term during the COVID, when everybody was out protesting this president, when he had to go down into the basement because they had breached security. That whole thing that had happened prior to him losing that election, we are right back there again. It is as if they took a pause in the story and then we started the story up again. And so nothing has changed. It's the same president and the same protesters and the same attitude. So everything we saw prior to his defeat in 2021, was it 2020 when he lost, all of that energy has been stored up, nothing has changed, and it's right back here where it was before. I was also asked, how quickly do we feel that Congress will move towards articles of impeachment? Could the Senate become involved? There are 3 senators, I'm picking up 3 senators that could be peeled off the Republican Party and move towards impeaching Trump already, and then more behind that, because they have J.D. Vance, and because they've never felt that this president was particularly reliable. He's not a unifier, he's a divider, and that's something that I think is, look, in the end, Congress wants to be reelected, and because of the direction, because of where this is headed, it's very likely that we could see a blue wave in 2026 because of all this chaos. And so I see Trump's numbers continuing to plummet. Particularly, it's going to be telling over the next couple weeks and months. But I don't see this ending well for Trump. All right, thank you everyone for watching this quick remote. If you need to see me as a reader, you can find all the information below. Thank you everyone, and good night. Be sure and share, like, subscribe. Much appreciated.